Echo base. On Friday, April 10th, 2015, Fulton County 911 was dispatched after being contacted at 12:07 a.m. by Glove City's cab company. They were contacted when a driver traveling west on State Route 29A heading into the city of Gloversville saw heavy smoke traveling north to south across the roof line of Dad's Music, located at 1008 State Highway 29A in the town of Johnstown. Thank you. During the course of the fire, the roof collapsed and basically landed on top of the contents inside, and the contents and building were a total loss as a result of the fire. The fire departments, all voluntary, remained on scene for over 6 hours to put out the fire and to address what are called hot spots. Initially, building owner and business owner Gary Lane told fire investigators that he had left the business at 4:30 p.m. and that he was notified by Fulton County Dispatch and responded to the scene. In the days following the fire, Mr. and Mrs. Lane initiated a claim for insurance payments, including $151,000 claiming lost contents, as well as replacement costs for the building. The building was insured for over $300,000. The collapse of the roof caused a delay in the investigative efforts. Heavy equipment would be deemed necessary to remove the roofing and stabilize the structure. On June 8th, the New York State Office of Fire Prevention and Control, together with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, the Fire Coordinator's Office, local fire investigators, the Department of Financial Services, and the District Attorney's Office executed a search warrant on what remained of Dad's music shop. Today, a Fulton County grand jury handed up an indictment charging Mr. and Mrs. Lane jointly with 3 charges. They are charged with arson in the 3rd degree, a Class C felony. They're charged with insurance fraud in the 2nd degree, a Class C felony, and they're charged with conspiracy in the 4th degree, a Class E felony. I'm going to give you some biographical information on the Lanes at this time. Audrey Armour Lane is married to Gary Lane. They've been married since 2011. She is 56 years old and he is 80 years old. They live at 8 Stone Street in the city of Gloversville. The Lanes were arraigned in Fulton County Court this morning, and they were held on the posting of a $10,000 bail bond. They were arraigned in front of Judge Polly Hoy, our Fulton County Court judge. The case has been adjourned until October 13th at 10 a.m. for further proceedings, and they are being represented by attorney Norman Mastromoro of Little Falls, New York. The arson in the 3rd degree carries a term of 5 to 15 years in state prison as a maximum sentence. And the insurance fraud in the 2nd degree would carry the same sentence as a maximum sentence, 5 to 15 years in state prison. In approximately 5 months' time, this investigation was efficiently and thoroughly conducted. It really highlights a coordinated effort to solve crimes such as this that oftentimes can be very taxing to local resources. I also wanted to publicly thank our solid waste department for providing the heavy equipment that was necessary to remove the roofing during the investigation and stabilize the structure, making it safer for our fire investigators to work. Another comment that I wanted to make was that coordinated efforts like this and attention on cases such as this truly highlight the importance of volunteer firefighters in our community. In a community like Fulton County, we are heavily dependent on volunteers who volunteer their time, energy, and are often at risk during such serious incidents. So I wanted to address them as well, because if you're thinking about the time involved in this particular case, over 6 hours to put this fire out, primarily done by volunteer fire services, and I can't comment enough about that, on how dependent we are as a community on those services. So I think they definitely deserve some attention as this story is unfolding.
The arrest of Mr. and Mrs. Lane today are the direct result of several agencies working cooperatively together over many hours and many months on this investigation. First thing I would like to do is take a minute to recognize the effort that was put forth by the Fulton County Fire Investigation Team. The Fire Investigation Team operates as a function of the Fire Coordinator's Office. It is made up primarily of volunteers, as District Attorney Sira alluded to. Specifically, I'd like to thank the following team members who put countless hours into this investigation. Johnstown Fire Chief and Deputy Fire Coordinator Bruce Heberer, who's with us today. Deputy Fire Coordinator and Michael Elmendorf, who's also a volunteer with the Miko Fire Department, who's with us today. And Deputy Fire Coordinator Frank Behringer, also with the Miko Fire and a member of the investigation team, and Kroger Lake Fire Chief Barbara DeLuca. These individuals spent countless hours over the last several months working on this investigation.
The sheriff and I were both on scene during the search warrant part of the case. And I have to tell you, we were both truly amazed at the work that was done in such an expedient manner. They were so efficient, and I can't tell you how much we both appreciate that work that was done. I want to show the video. This has already been broadcast on Fulton County News, but I do want to play it for all of you, so you have this as well, and just so you can get an idea of the magnitude of this fire back in April.